World of YouTube. True crime, a tale for sight. You can see the mapping here, and I'm not going to go too much into detail with this, but I do have up some interesting findings. And you can take the mind where that little red dot down there on the screen is going to bring you. Of course, you can see the visual of being in Delphi, in the bridge, the river, and the murder scene. What has caught my attention today, boy? Whoo. Looking up some more info. And this little thing you're reading down below, if you're reading it, is a oh man. Family of they love to play games, take walks or bike rides in the summer. They like to load the vehicles with tents and a cooler of the vehicle, and see how many states that they can visit. Hashtag crazy vacation stories. Like I say, I'm not going to reveal too much on this, but you can take in mind, you can take to the thoughts and theories and ideas that I'm coming up with and put it where I'm going with it in your own imagination. But what I immediately got out of this, as people would say, oh my Lord, oh my God, OMG. Oh man, I tell you, it sends a very, very chill up my spine, and hairs stand on the back of your neck. Oh yes. If this is the case, if this is the POI, if this is right, these are my thoughts, there's ideas, no facts here, people, no facts. If, and I say if, this hashtag crazy vacation stories is legitimately proof that, oh man, someone could do something as horribly as kill somebody. But I was on vacation. Them dirty deeds. Well, I hate to use that song because, of course, that's an AC/DC song, and I don't want to ruin the AC/DC song. But the evil that is written in this verse. And like I say, man, when you got something like this, and you think about it, crazy vacation stories, hashtag. What is this person really doing? Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. What do we really got here, folks? So you think about where I'm going with this? Person just gets up, grabs a tent, and wants to go camping. You picture it. Camping. Crazy vacation stories. How many states can you visit through a trip with just camping by one, measly tent? If you got kids, like this person's got kids, you got your tent, you got your kids, you want to get up, you want to go out, you want a vacation. But it seems just a bit odd that someone can just get up and do that hashtag crazy vacation stories and leave their home and their life behind just to go camping. Pack up a cooler, that's it. How many states can we sleep? Sleep one night, one state, go to another state, sleep another night, one night, another state, go and cover 3 states. Where is this going? Can anybody think of where this is going? Let's no, wait a minute. Yeah, let's pull back. Oh. Now remember, look at all this wooded areas. Vacation. Hashtag crazy vacation stories. But does this person really go to other states? Is the question. Then you come over here and... Because I don't want to reveal no names. I just want people to think with their mind. And of course, religion now is a big thing in this Delphi case. Someone commented on my video that psychics have determined a religious figure that keeps coming up that's connected to the murders. Religious figure. And of course, this person wrote this. And this is the person I have been speaking about. When a parent or student emphasize homework over spiritual education, this makes me cringe. Now put this in your mind, people. It makes this person cringe when a student or a parent puts homework before God. And in the beginning of this article talks about what is more important, sports, school, or worshiping God. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not disrespect nobody for what they do of religion, praying. It's all your business, not my business. I don't want to make it my business. And when stories come out like this and have evil right with religion in it, well, sometimes, and then I've been reading the Old Testament, sometimes I gotta believe, is God really the devil? But we're not in here to debate about that. But then again, you gotta think, if God lets people like this roam the earth, and does not take them out, and does not let the good die young, roam the earth, and have done well with the world and population of making things happen and then they all of a sudden they're dead, just like Eddie Van Halen, just like Dimebag Darrell, just like Jim Henson, just like Robin Williams. Of course, these people suffered some stuff, don't get me wrong, but Dimebag got shot. Robin Williams, suffered a disease. But still, and Jim Henson, I forgot what he died of, but, just good, honest people that did good in the world and took my life and made a huge impact. But yet, there's people out there that roam this earth. The Golden Gate State serial killer is still alive to this day. Got a mask on in his last court date from the COVID. Piece of shit. He has surpassed everything in life. But yet God has not taken him yet. And there's no punishment down here, I'm sorry. Getting a free bed to sleep, 3 free meals, square meals a day, and able to knowledge yourself in prison and work out in prison and just, have a routine of a perfect life that people just deal with. And then when they're out of jail and not even made it to jail and they're still roaming, it's just even more scarier. And then leads me to this, to emphasize that this person cringes when school and sports come before spiritual religion and praying to God, going to church. Now, what has this got to do with anything? You listen here, there's been stories of people that do believe in God and have this freaking insanity of, I am going to get people to believe in Christ. And this person has said it. Tell them the story of Christ and God and make them believe and go to church. Now, what if you got people that come from broken homes? Which in the Delphi case, there was a girl that had a kind of broken home. You get where I'm coming at? In the Ohio case, Iowa, murdered. One came from a broken home. And I don't know, I want to say that the girls out there in Michigan near the friggin' lake, maybe one broken home. The 76 murders were also broken homed. And I think and use that for an example because whoever did now in the updates is, and would be a perfect example and would be a perfect way to take over and finish what someone started and take it to the hand of God and say, these girls need to die because they do not want to take in religion. And don't tell me, you're not going to tell me there's not been a sick person out there to even imagine of doing something like this, because there have been. Just like Charles Manson claiming, I'm Jesus Christ. And he has put me here to save people, but then he turns into the devil. What if this person is acting of the hand of God and Jesus in killing girls and killing because they don't want to? They come from a broken home and don't want to take in religion because sometimes broken homes don't do that. And this person's going to talk about it makes me cringe. You know what? I will not shove down your throat what I believe in trying to make you believe, because that would be very ignorant and rude. As if anybody tries to pin me and tell me, you need to do this, you need to believe in the hand of God, you need. It would be rude, it would be ignorant. So when you got a person here that makes themselves cringe, and cringe is a very strong word to use, because cringing, you're cringing your fist, you want to punch somebody, you want to do something, you want to harm, or whatever the crazy notion would come up to be. Cringe, because that person won't do what you tell them. And that's where I'm going with this, people. And that leads me to my next photo of crimes of preachers. So just say this person I'm speaking of is, or if, and he has taken the Lord's name in vain and God's name in vain and taken their Bible studies down the road to where he needs to be an enforcer and make people believe. And, and wants to take lives for this matter. Because if no one's going to believe, why should they have to live? So you got to think about it. And when you come up to this and crazy vacation stories, how many states that they can visit? And the question is today, if they're out there visiting states and trying to visit how many of them did they really go to? Because anybody could take a tent, spend the night, of course, and there you go. There's no logbook. You're not in a motel like you are back in the olden days where serial killers would check into the motel. Oh, we check the list of the serial killer who stayed there. Got the name, there's the name. No, you don't check into nowhere. Mother Nature don't allow or don't even have. You're not allowed, but don't even have a book to check in, folks. So you grab that tent, you grab that cooler, you grab your food, you go out there and you say, what state should I go to, or should I even leave the state? Is the question. And when there's a park and there's many things to do and see in nature, and oh honey, I'm going to take a night out and I want to do a little nature run on myself, and don't bring the kids this time, is right. So what do you think of them thoughts, theories, and ideas? Especially when you get something right here, right there, that would, and see how many states that they can visit. Don't that make you think and wonder, folks? So I mean, just finding this guy and finding that person and looking deep now and seeing what I have seen, knowing what I have known. Finding out what I've been finding out. Like I said, everybody got a twin. And right now that person might want to be taking a good look of clearing his twin or catching his twin and getting himself not being so suspicious. Especially when the person supposedly hasn't been really investigated. But these are my thoughts, theories, ideas. These are not facts, as everybody likes to throw in there and say, you need to read the facts, buddy. But even people told me about Greeno, and he don't know all the facts either. He only knows what the public knows of what people have put out there, and that's that. The only thing he's got on everybody else is that he lives in Delphi, and he can go and stir up the pot and bring you to the places of interest where this thing was and happened, and show you just like he has in his videos. Check him out. But like they say, the killer's still out there, that they know who the killer is and so forth, but still no suspect, no nothing. Well, if this is the person, I'm not saying it is, but I'm sorry, there's a lot of things there that put yourself in the making of, thinking, what does this mean? Yes, folks. Yeah. So, I think the person who gave me this name, they know who they are. Hope you enjoy these videos, because just by these few little things of evidence that I have found, it's like, whoo. Oh, I didn't mention one thing in the last video that I want to mention now. The only thing that I forgot to say that the other person didn't have that made me think about Bridge Guy is what that person had not a deep voice. He has like a rustic voice that crackles like mine. You can hear roughness in it. The Bridge Guy, when I listen to that audio, it's a solid down the hill. Not a rough voice or like a scratchy sandpaper voice like mine say so. It's just down the hill. And that person that I looked up has a kind of scratchy voice, but don't get me wrong, that don't mean nothing. Just like photos, things that get audio recorded could be tampered with, could be different, of course. Just like the photos have been cropped and messed up, and he's got a hat, he don't have a hat, he's got a hood on, and them photos I know damn well were friggin' messed with, tampered. So the audio also could have been tampered. Because why? Someone's hiding something is right. Protecting. So, I mean, that was the only thing that made me go, but, you know what? Now that I'm digging a little deep and did the friggin' analyzation that I did, that ain't good, people. That ain't good. When someone's just hiding or protecting that person and they're just still going on about their average life. Someone's scared of this man? Because I'm not. And if that's the case, man, someone needs to ask themselves why. Till that next video, I still gonna do a little more research in this, but man, I think, I don't know. Could I be right? Glad I downloaded this video, but until the next one, be safe, take care. I'm gonna do some more research, like I said. I still got one thing I gotta find on this person. I haven't found it yet. Always beware. This bastard's still out there. And that's scary. Out.